Hey everyone, welcome to part 2 of my trying to hit 40 to 45,000 words in my contemporary novel. This is slowly becoming my longest book that I've written so far, because all of my previous ones have not reached even close to 50,000 words. It will be like 5,000 words below, and I'm really trying to reach 50,000 words for this book. So I did create a little bit more content by adding a first date before the other two dates for my two younger female and male lead characters, and they're currently on their date right now. It's what I'm currently writing, and I was working on it when the stuff for the bird that I mentioned in the end of my last video got here. My husband ordered a desk playpen as well as another ladder to replace the metal one that he has, or she, still too young to know the gender. And we have a few other branches that we can add in. I was trying to remember what we got, but it feels so nice, and I'm finally wearing my favorite green top from the Time and True at Walmart, and I am going to get back to writing that date scene. They're at a family Italian restaurant that the friend owns with his family, and I'm hoping to also just try and get through to the next stage, which is the last stage of the book, which is the Halloween sequence, Halloween week, because we're nearing the end of the second to last week of October, and in Honeywell they have a huge festival at the hotel, Titanic Hotel. I forget what I named it. I think it's just the Honeywell Hotel. And they have that every year to celebrate like a carnival, and then afterwards the adults and the teens and anyone from like 20 up can go to this after party in the story. And so that's what my characters are going to be going to next. They have their costumes ready, or the friend of the main character, the female lead character, is getting the costumes ready for all four of them, because Maureen is going on a date with the other character, with the other main character, Terry. Literally, I don't mind saying most of the plot because it might change in the second draft, since I do have to iron out a whole lot of stuff in the second draft, but I figured I would just end the last clip, or the last video, where I left it off and then start it here. So that's why I'm in the same shirt, and I'm so happy that it's fall because I can finally wear it. I pulled it out yesterday, I wore it yesterday, and I was like, yes, I can wear it because it's cold enough. It has been raining here, mainly at night, so there are puddles throughout the city, which makes me happy, just the fact that it's raining, or been raining. So I'm going to set, where is it, those up for the bird, and then I'll have some bird footage and some writing footage. I just put the bird back in the cage, and to come down here to do the intro as well as get the stuff, but we had it out and it was literally just eating the crumbs that it dropped that fell outside the cage on the floor for the past like half hour to an hour, and it was just having a grand old time. So I might just let it out again to sit on the floor with it for a bit as well. But we have a desk playpen, so I'm going to clear off my desk and I'm going to set that all up with you, and I'll do that in a time lapse with some music playing. Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to reaching the end of the story, because that's the part that I've been wanting to write the most. It's going to be the part where they have their first kiss, where the other couple have their first kiss. Of course we have that, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'll show you the word count, because I did just write a little bit for the last clip of the last vlog, part 1, which I'll have like in the cards here on the screen at the end of the video for you to watch. But yeah, let's go get this all upstairs for the bird. Bye guys. Oh, and it's currently close to 4 p.m. I'll show you the time too. It's in the afternoon. It feels so nice outside. But the chairs out here are quite old, and one of them is occupied by Stormy, the cat, who is currently grooming herself. It's all she does. Anyways, I'm gonna go and get all that together. Bye. Okay, so Emmett's going to the bathroom. I got this bar, and there's this tiny screwdriver. Fruit Loops is on the ground, and I thought I lost him for a second. Yeah, this is all I have to go off of. No word instructions. And I'm not usually good at the building, so I'm having my husband help me with that. And then once we have it all figured out, we'll have Fruit Loops try it out. I'll film it, and then yeah. It took me a while, which is why I didn't film it, to just figure this out. And I don't know if this is, yeah, it's not starting it. finish that because I got confused.
And then if you want to, you can put a little bit of food, a little bit of water.
Itty bitty bowls compared to the ones that we have there and there.
Come on.
And now it's gonna be his first time being on my desk and not knocking anything over. And I will have to charge the camera in a minute.
It's okay.
It's okay, Freddie. You can do it. You can do it, Freddie.
You done got my balloon. What is yours? Oh, that might be something.
Hey guys, so I am partway through the first date scene, and I'm watching Kia's World. Yes, Kia's World. I think that's how you pronounce her YouTube name. Anyways, you can see Fruit Loops on the outside of the cage because for some reason they really like climbing on the outside of the cage. But it's 7:45 p.m. right now. Emmett's going to go get some passeroni to make for him, my mom, and I, or him, his mom, and I. And I'm editing or rendering now the video, the part 1 to this. I have currently 37,720 words and 91 pages. And I figured I would try to give some millet. Once Fruit Loops figured out that the millet is really good, started eating it right away. And it's funny because I put a post on my Instagram and Facebook about the playpen. And a friend of my parents commented saying Fruit Loops is always going to be they, them, and their to them. And I'm like, I mean, it makes sense because we've been calling Fruit Loops that since we don't know the gender because it's too young to know the gender right now. But I figured I would... Oh, you just flew to the floor. He's been liking being on the floor today because he realized that a lot of his crumbs have fallen and stuff that he's dropped. He is realizing that it's falling to the floor. So he's just been going around and eating all of the leftovers that he's dropped or tossed. You know, so I'm gonna try and lure Fruit Loops over here. I think I'm gonna put it on the bottom right there on this little tray, and then I'm going to write a little bit more as my video is editing so that I can post it tomorrow. And yeah, pretty much we have been calling the bird they, them, their, it, baby, because it's literally 11 weeks old right now. And so we don't know the gender as of now, and it's still getting used to the playpen. Emmett had to be the one to put the rest of it together. I got this piece. That's about it, this back piece right here. So I'm gonna get Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops! Honey! Literally crawls between the desk and look, really. It literally crawls between the desk and the cage because there's a lot of the droppings of the excess food over there, and that's him chewing. So 7:48 p.m. now. I'm gonna try and finish this scene to finish up chapter 19, and then I'm going to try and do yoga to stretch my body a little bit. I'm gonna not let him have the whole thing because he's had a lot, like literally only 2 or 3 since he's been with us, but literally the other day ate an entire thing in one day. But now I have this that will catch it so that it's not getting all messy on my desk. Here, come over here. Come around the playpen. It's okay. So yeah, it literally did use the swing only to get to the cage. It doesn't really like the swing that much. If you have birds and you have tips on how to allow your bird to be okay with the swing, let me know, because that will be helpful. And I'm gonna get back to the writing. minutes. Hi. Eat this and not my hair.
Why are my pillows almost off my bed? Found the box.
It's not even just laggy. If he's running Chatter's tooth, that means you could have gone for the box at the beginning every time. Like that. Which means he probably is running Chatter's tooth.
I love you. I love you, Fruit Loops.
Bitter, evil, unrelenting, sloppy, future oak, Chatter's, and a burning candle. Good God, that lag. It's like also running into people. I'm not gonna say he's cheating, but he don't smack people on hook. Are you guys online or no? Or are you guys doing Fortnite right now? Are you doing like what you're doing? Let's see. Feature all sale. 50% off wins, 20% off all items. Are these the feature outfits? Versus that though. Oh, fine, I guess I'll go get you. Sure. Oh, no, never mind. They're just liking me. Sucks. It's okay, they're on person. Is it bad that we're doing Survival Friends, but I have plenty of time to solo This is I'm sorry. Wait, you're just now doing the insurance? I have a quarter window with the same shot. Halfway. I'm in the science room. He's up here. Up, down. Over here. I'm really here. Well, stand in me, I got vision. I think. Just reverse the same last so many times. Do you think he'll see us? He sees us. Damn, I tried to drop it. I fumbled. No, do the side trip again. Do the side trip again. It's almost done. It's almost done. Side trip is almost done. No, no. Right next to our hook, actually. It's the room right next to our hook. Nope. Oh, but it has something smell like that. He did drop to chase me. I feel like. The one with the meat piles on top of the periodic table. On the wall. Yeah, on the chalkboard, I think. Behind the gym, next to the lockers. Did you do it? Yay! Does he really? Watch me do that roll.